I have been remodeling this kitchen for the last 3 months, and we are finally at the stage of construction where we are fabricating countertops and staining the cabinetry. There are so many steps in the process, but for right now, the most important things we're focused on is getting the color of the stain of the entire kitchen perfect. There is no perfect stain, but I'm going to try to get it as close to perfect as I possibly can. The floor that we selected and installed in this house is already down, and I put the island on top. It's really important in the flow of construction for me to do it this way so we don't have a cord around or any trim pieces. I wanted the island, since it's so massive, to sit directly onto the hardwood floor that was installed. So what's exciting is that we have the floor installed, but the cabinets and the finish of the cabinets is matching the floor. But when you put things on a parallel versus a perpendicular plane, it obviously goes darker. So trying to find the perfect stain of this wood is where we're at now. So we're in the midst of staining it, and we are off-site fabricating the countertops. There's 4 slabs in this kitchen since it's 7 by 14 feet. And so that is happening off-site, while on-site we're staining. Trying to get all the ducks in a row in order to keep a seamless flow of construction really helps for the end user who is staying in the house while all this construction is happening. I love the part of construction where so many things are going on at once. Sometimes when all the trees are here, it's called trade twister, but we're past painting, we're past installation of cabinetry. Now we're staining and waiting for countertop installation. The challenge is to make sure that the size of home and the size of the kitchen correspond. So you want to have a large enough stove for a 5 to 6.5 bedroom house. When given the goals and need and want list from the client, it's when the problem solving and any challenges that might come up in the process is already supposed to be figured out. So at this stage in the game, I'm just making sure that everything is feeling good in the space as I've designed it, to make sure we don't need to move the island 5 or 6 inches to the left. I want to make sure there's no pinch points, and I want to make sure that island is set exactly where it should be for the opening and closing of all of the fridges on the fridge wall and the 2 dishwashers, so multiple people can be in the kitchen at the same time working effectively. At this stage, it's so exciting because so many things are starting to be installed. You go from this blank room, and as things are getting installed, it's so nice to see everything come together. So I can't wait to see the final product. My process affords 2 to 3 different creative meetings. So during those meetings, all of the finishes and selections are chosen. And throughout the process of construction, at this stage, I can come through, now that the windows were installed yesterday, I can come in and go, okay, there's enough natural light to go a little darker in this stain. Or, hey, this area is looking a little bit darker, so I might want to keep the stain a little bit lighter. There are certain things in the field that I can perfect and hone the original design in order to make it look and feel like what I presented to the client and she approved, but also tweak in the field just by little adjustments versus, oh my gosh, we have to start this over. Never have I ever had a project where I'm like, oh shoot, I totally messed up. I picked the wrong stain. At this point, it's just subtle, creative tweaks that maybe are affected by natural light and or things that are really unmoving and not realized during the beginning parts of the process. For the most part, from the client presentation all the way through till now, it's very much set in stone with little tweaks here at this phase.